it's one thing keeping the lower spine, sacrum, tailbone open when you do a small squat like this, yes, and not allowing this to happen. Yeah, that's one thing, doing it vertically like this, okay? Forward, back, or back, forward, however you want to see it, yes? But it's another thing when you add that turning in and your opening. You see this? Yeah. Okay, now you start to dig into the body and close into the middle and open into the side, because you know what most people do? And that you have broken your spine. No, it's not you can't walk anymore, but you've broken your connection in your spine. Yes? One thing you really want to be working on now, and we're going to do a partner exercise. Those doing the gods, I gave you the 1, 2, 3, 4s of close to the middle, open to the side, and your closing is small, yes, so that you don't do any leaning and bending forward. 0. You keep your spine absolutely vertical, yes? Okay, good. So you know what I'm talking about. Great. Now for the Tai Chi Circling Hands people, you're doing this, aren't you? But no, really, what you're doing is this. Okay? And we got to get rid of that. We got to get that. Okay? So as you're turning, you're not allowing the pelvis to tip back, and you're not allowing the rib cage to go further forward than your pelvis, which is very easy when your hands are doing that, or when your hands are doing that. That's very easy. And if you break the spine here, yes, this is what I call a broken spine. It's not straight anymore, it's not connected pelvis rib cage. If you break that connection here, when you come back, the rib cage is now loose and floating, and the rib cage it's easy for the rib cage to go more than the pelvis goes. Yes, so you get this floating upper body. You see this? And this is one of the no-nos of Tai Chi. Okay, it's one of the no-nos of Qigong. You don't do that. With all the ribs attached to the spine and the shoulders and the neck, this kind of becomes one unit. And the way that the pelvis connects into the legs, this becomes another unit. And because the only bones between your pelvis and your rib cage upper spine, lower spine, pelvis, legs, and your rib cage upper spine, yes? The only bones here is your spine. It's your lumbar vertebrae. So what happens often is this twisting happens in the lumbar vertebrae, this kind of bending and folding, yes? Okay, so what you need to do to stop all that rolling around is drop the tailbone, raise the spine, and open out the soft tissues in this region, in your belly. And then when you turn from the pelvis, the upper body stays with it. Then keeping the sacrum and the tailbone straight down, yes, and not allowing it to tip back, straight down. Then you do your weight shift and your turning without allowing that tipping to occur. Because that tipping is you're running out of room and you want to go more. Yes? Okay.